Let's get one thing straight. Horror games scare the living shit out of me. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Wait, is Biohazard even still in the subtitle? Whatever. Good job, you scary game, you. I was wondering when you would come back to your senses after you wandered off in a bar after your big hit Resident Evil 4 and fucked your whole life up. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I did like Leon's campaign in Resident Evil 6 because it was the only genuine thing about Resident Evil in that whole game. Resident Evil 7 is doing what it should have been doing in recent years, which is, in case you don't know, scaring people and making us afraid to turn off our lights at night. Resident Evils 1 through 3 were the last games in the series to do this. Well, for me at least, because, well, I'm a huge scaredy cat. Don't play much survival horror games. However, I did play games like Clock Tower, but we're gonna get into that later. But the gap between Resident Evil 3 and 7, that's a pretty big fucking gap. Like, we're talking like I think it's like 13 plus years. That is a long ass time. I don't really want to count anything after 3 because that I don't really count those as like horror games. But anyway, man, the one thing that I do love about Resident Evil 1 through 3 is they all have one thing in common. That was the feeling of claustrophobia and sheer hopelessness. Oh, and you know, lack of materials and shit, because they weren't giving you like 15 shits of handgun ammo. Like what the hell is that? Like, come on, this is a horror game, not a fucking like action game. But Resident Evil 1 did this better than anyone else because you really had to be careful with what the fuck you were, you know, gonna use your bullets on. Sometimes you just had to fucking run. Just fucking run, dude. Just fucking run. Resident Evil 7 can be compared to games, like I said, like Clock Tower, and one of my favorites, Haunting Ground. In both games, your goal is to run your fucking ass off and hide from your pursuers. In Resident Evil 7's case, you have to run from Mr. and Mrs. Baker. Yeah, I don't really like the last name Baker. Like, it doesn't really sound like a threatening name. Like, that kind of sound like they're gonna, like, I don't know, like, give me a warm welcome. But no, these guys are fucking crazy. It's like, they don't die. You have to you have to run. You have to just run. And it's like, one thing that Resident Evil 7, Clock Tower, and Hunting Ground all have in common is the idea just fucking run. Don't try to be the hero and fight. Like, you ain't gonna do shit. Just fucking run, because you're not gonna kill these guys, so just run. But you can try to fight them. Like, note the word try, but you're not gonna fucking succeed. But the game gives you this feeling of you are so fucked, and it sucks to be you, through the game's well done atmosphere. Everything is yucky, icky, and enough to evoke a player reaction. I learned that the hard way when I opened the refrigerator, and it was like this like yellow, like sticky looking shit. There was like rotten food all in the fucking refrigerator. There were flies everywhere. It was just like, I'm like, wow, holy shit. Like, Capcom really put work in this fucking atmosphere. And this is just the demo. Like, this is just a fucking demo. And the demo, I feel like, was done better than most demos because the demo came out a while back. And then they patched in some new shit in there. You have 3 endings to this demo, I think. Maybe 4. One ending is the infected ending. Another ending is, well, you know, the typical one, the family son, and then you get decked in the face. And the other ending is where, no spoilers, let's just say the last ending is kind of bittersweet, but it kind of gives insight to the game as a fucking whole. Like, is the actual game gonna have multiple endings? Like, I really hope so. Like, I really hope so. But the story for this game is really shaped up to be very interesting. But with the VR support, great art direction, and an interesting story, this may be one of Capcom's finest masterpieces in recent memory. And this could potentially put Resident Evil back on top when it comes to scaring the living shit out of people. Because like I said, past Resident Evil games haven't really been doing that. They've been following this B movie type thing. I don't know why. Like, play Chris's story mode in Resident Evil 7 and you will know exactly what I am talking about, okay? But yeah, it's been fun. It's been really fun. Resident Evil 7, the demo is for a free demo. This is really good. Can't wait to get my hands on the full game and be really scared.